Hello and welcome to ANZ with you. And this is a series of videos on our channel that talks about different topics that are brought up in questions that I receive from you on a daily basis. And today's topic will be fear. And before I go on, I will just introduce myself to you, just in case you don't know who I am. And if you're here for the first time, my name is Andrea. I am a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter. I'm a registered nurse by education, and I work in an insurance field right now. And I also hold a holistic fitness and nutrition certificate, and I am attending a course for a life coach, and I also own an online business that I run along with my husband, whose name is Zvonko, where the A and Z comes into a game, and we are playing also on the part that the alphabet goes from A to Z. So, and we call it here with you because this is the information we provide to you. We try to bring value for you, and we are appreciating your feedback on these videos. And also, just a quick note: Zvonko is usually just running the business in the background because he's not someone who likes to come on a camera, which is fine, because with the business that we run, that is totally fine. We're all individual, we're all different, and he's also improving his English. So in hope that down the road you're going to see a little bit more of him, that would be great. And before I jump on the topic, just to let you know that below, sorry, on the other side of the screen, there is the subscribe button. There is also the bell. If you find that these videos provide value you're looking for, please click on both, and the platform will notify you once I upload new videos or if I'm live, which probably we're going to alternate between these kinds of videos because I like to go live, but sometimes I may be in a different situation and I'm going to record videos and I am going to be uploading them as soon as they're available. So today's topic is about fear and why we feel it, and it's something I love talking about, and it is really often an emotion that we end up giving into whenever we find that we are doing something that's new, something that's different. I don't know, first day at work, first day in school, first day, I don't know, even going to the doctor. Often we are sitting in a car for the first time after a long time, or going for skiing after 10 years for the first time. These are the things that bring emotions within us, and often we describe it as a little fear or a stage fright. And this is just something that is very normal, except that people often, what they do is they give into it and they listen to fear and they believe it, because what fear is trying to do, the way our bodies are designed, is that whenever we want to do something that is different, that's new, that's uncommon for us, that we're not very familiar with, our body's defense system will provide us with that emotion in hope, because it thinks that it's something that's dangerous, because it's not familiar with, it sends us that signal to feel a fear in hope that we're going to stay safe, and we're not actually going to do that. But what if we're talking about, I don't know, just I mentioned earlier, like learning how to drive, or just maybe changing careers, and maybe marrying that person that you really love that's on the other side of the globe, right? All these things that are involving big changes, those things, they create this emotion within us, which we can call so many different names, but basically it's a fear. It can be a stage fright, it can be uncertainty, and anything that's pulling us back and is not letting us actually go and jump the boat and actually go and do it, and just be confident about it, because you consciously thought about it, and you're doing it. And another thing is that 98% of humans, they live in their fear zone, which is called the comfort zone, which is what the purpose of fear is to keep us in the comfort zone, to keep us nice and cozy and not do anything else, like, just sitting on a couch with our little blanket, with our cup of tea or coffee and, you know, just sort of watching TV and not doing anything adventurous. Whereas an adventure could be just putting on new clothes or I don't know, running shoes and go out for a run, right? Which sometimes we feel that if we don't have that routine to do exercises, and it feels uncomfortable to actually stand up from the couch and actually put those shoes on and actually go for a 15-minute run. We're not talking about something enormous, right? I myself ran a marathon and it was just amazing, and I can't wait to actually go another one. But what's stopping me right now is that level of fear, because I know I haven't trained for so long. So, you know, there I go. I tell you about the fear, but I also know and I understand where the fear is coming in and what it's doing to me. And I am doing everything I can in order to consciously actually tell myself, fear is not going to hurt me. Fear is not going to necessarily be better for me. What I'm trying to say is that the fear, if I listen to the fear and I stay within this situation, it's not necessarily the best situation for me. So sometimes, if it's easier, one of the ways when we feel fear, one of the things we can do really is to sleep on it. We gather all the information we need to in order to be able to make a decision, whatever that decision is, and we take a good night's sleep. And once we wake up in the morning, and this is what I do, is when I wake up in the morning, the first thought I have about that subject is the right thought. And I have, anytime I made decisions like this, they turned out to be the right decision. So I hope that this gives you some information to understand fear a little bit better. And I mentioned earlier the 98% of people living in that comfort zone, and only 2% of people actually have that courage, and they actually get out of it and they manage to really leave that behind and get out of the comfort zone. Sometimes we can use also way of thinking, think outside the box. Like when we have this and we are being suggested to think a little bit different or do things differently, leave the comfort zone, think outside the box. All these, if you really analyze it, it's really telling you wherever you are, whatever you know already, let's try and explore something different. In one of my other videos, I also talked about it when we have people with different opinions and how that's perceived, right? You can watch that. It is called Why Other People's Opinions Are None of Your Business. And so there it goes. I hope that you like the content I have provided to you. And this content about fear is very much linked also to the online business that we are running with the business plan that we have, which is very often people have fear or skepticism because this is something very new. Now, to understand that this business plan is something that is big part of it is patented and it doesn't exist anywhere else. So the only way to really discover and understand and what it is and how we do it and the whole picture to be painted for you really, and you know, to meet other people, like there are thousands of people that are doing that business that are really successful, everybody at their own speed, everybody doing their own little thing. I'm doing my own thing for this business as well. You don't have to do the same thing I do. It just depends what keeps you going and what is it that drives you. So all that business plan is discoverable for free. There is a link in the description that you can use to click, and you just put in your name and email, and then the information will be provided to you and all the details. I would love to be your personal guide in running all that and understanding and you know, such things. So I really appreciate your time. Let me know if this was of value to you. If you have any other questions, please let me know. I would be more than happy to chat with you again in the next video. Thank you, everyone. Bye.